Joseph Parker. Oops. Up off net. Up off net. We got a lot to talk about. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the adult. All right, man, look. So, Anthony Joshua says that he's still willing to take on Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, come December. And why didn't Canelo Alvarez stay at 175? Oops! All right, man, look. Let's get to the video. First, I want to say this. Have any of you played this game? Blockbuster. So, Ms. Biz, being the smart person that she is, before the quarantine, she said, let's pick up some board games. Me, I said, I got PS4. Why would I want to play some board games? I had a blast. This was a lot of fun. And here's a little story. So, it's me and ShowBizz the Kid. I'm figuring we're the same. We're cut from the same cloth. We're going to be able to name the movies without even speaking to each other. And it's Ms. Biz against Busy Baby. Now, Busy Baby, that's my oldest daughter. So it's ShowBizz the Kid and my turn. And ShowBizz the Kid had to act out the movie. Couldn't say a word, just act out the movie. So I'm sitting here waiting on ShowBizz the Kid, and it goes, ShowBizz the Kid points outside. I look outside. I don't see nothing. He points outside. I said, the outsiders. He points outside. I said, gone with the wind. He points outside. I look and I said, it's nighttime. Dark Knight Returns? No. I look at him and I said, hey, what was the movie? He was like, Dad, it's Wolf of Wall Street. I said, we ain't gonna win. We about to lose. How do I supposed to know that's Wolf of Wall Street? We about to lose. We ain't gonna win this. Joseph Parker, black, 2 sugars. Oh, and yesterday I went to make my coffee, okay? And I got water. See, we're a little bougie over here a little bit, I must admit. Okay, I usually make my coffee out of, from the water cooler, okay? And I go to the water cooler to refill the machine so I can make my black 2 sugars. Ms. Biz come around the corner like, what the hell you doing? I'm looking at her like, I'm about to make my coffee. Ms. Biz said, you better use some tap water. We trying to ration out the water. I said, this COVID is killing me. Now, I got this, and it's in my mind. It's probably tastes the same, but I feel like it's just a little off. See what I'm saying? Let's get to the video. So, Anthony Joshua, he said that he's still willing to take on Tyson Fury in December, though the trilogy, the third fight, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, getting pushed out to October 3rd. Anthony Joshua said, I'll still take him in December. Of course you will. See, but here's the thing. Tyson Fury, he isn't Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. See, Tyson Fury knows that's too short of a turnaround. You're talking about 2.5-month turnaround, aren't you? Think about it. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder taking on Tyson Fury in a 2.5-month turnaround. You think Tyson the Gypsy King Fury gonna do that? Everybody who says, hey look, ShowBizz the adult, you're making an excuse for Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. No, I'm not, for a few reasons. Wilder, he wanted to have that 2.5-month turnaround. So that preparation, that's on him, okay? Number 2, nobody asked him to take on that Luis Ortiz fight. You could have had the Tyson Fury. You didn't have to have Luis Ortiz right in between the fight. You didn't have to do that. After Brazil, when you found out when Tyson Fury was, you could have just taken a break and then trained for Tyson Fury. You wanted to throw in that Luis Ortiz fight. But with that said, a 2.5-month turnaround doesn't help you, okay? That fight, AJ and Tyson Fury, happening by the end of this year, that ain't going down. Why? because of that October 3rd fight. I mean, I don't see Tyson Fury doing what Deontay the Bronze Bomber did. Not have legs in the first round. AJ bounces around for 4 rounds and then start landing hard hooks on him and knocking him out by the 8th. That ain't going down with Tyson Fury. I'm pretty sure Tyson Fury, if he were to think about it before, he's looking at Deontay Wilder. He said, nah, never mind. Never. And here's the thing. This is precisely why, another example why I say Sugar Ray Robinson is the best to ever do it. Sugar Ray Robinson losing to Jake LaMotta, okay? And I know I brought up this example millions of times, but just think about it now. Okay, we talked about Kovalev and Canelo Alvarez, too short of a turnaround for Kovalev. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder having no legs against Tyson Fury, too short of a turnaround for Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Sugar Ray Robinson losing for the first time against Jake LaMotta in a 15-round bloodbath. Okay, and then the very next week, take on what? Jackie Wilson, and then 10 days after that, he gets his title back from Jake LaMotta in another 15-round bloodbath. Come on, man. Sugar Ray Robinson is the GOAT. Now, let's talk about Canelo Alvarez. Why isn't he fighting at 175? Joseph Parker. You know, someone asked me, a show business partner of mine, asked me, what was the single most scariest scene in any horror movie that I've watched? That is difficult. I think that deserves a live stream more than anything. I've thought of a few examples. Anyone remember Creepshow 2? Anyone remember that? Anyone remember Thanks for the Ride, Lady? Man, as a kid, that scared the heck out of me. Right now, it's funny as hell. But as a kid, I'm talking about at the time you saw the scene when she ran over the hitchhiker and then she kept driving and she's like, man, dude, there's a hit and run, but nobody saw me hit the hitchhiker. And then she looks in her rearview mirror and the hitchhiker is waving her down for, man, that scared the hell out of me. That is one of the scenes that scared me. Let's get to the video. Joseph Parker. Canelo Alvarez. Why didn't he stay at 175? You know, honestly, I went back and forth on this, okay? I've been going back and forth on this for a while. My hair's dripping wet because I come out the shower. I do this movie right after, do this show right after the shower, so the water from my hair always drip down. It's not sweat. Anywho, I've gone back and forth on this many times. Here's the thing. I like to see fighters up against it, have those challenges, But the question is, what's a challenge? Campaigning at 175 or fighting at middleweight, okay? I mean, it's not just, bigger guys, but better fighters, all right? Now, at 175, you got Better BS and you got Bivol. You really got 2 guys, all right? In the middleweight divisions, you got Caleb Plant, you got David Benavidez, you got the Charlos, you got Triple G, you got Andre, you got some guys down there, all right? He can have many fights down there, multiple times. Hell, let's say he takes a loss. He got Billy Joe Saunders he's taking on down there. He got 2 guys at 175. Granted, those are some tough guys to fight. My thing is, what would you prefer? Canelo Alvarez to really naturally make 175, get settled in the weight, and then take on Bivol, take on Better BF, and it's that much harder to come back down because he got settled in the weight? Or make sure that he's lean and trim so he can, jump up there for a fight or 2, maybe a fight, and then come back down. But really campaign at, super middleweight. I think that may just be the best option. Plus, he got that franchise title. That franchise title was Here's the thing. With the franchise title, the reason why they grant that to Lomachenko, to Canelo Alvarez, is really because they can make money out of a bunch of weight classes. See, Lomachenko can go back down and do his thing and go back up or whatever. Canelo Alvarez, that's why they said with the franchise champions, every fight is a big fight. Canelo Alvarez can go up and down. If he goes to light heavyweight, get settled, can carry the weight naturally, then take on a Better BF or Bivol, he doesn't have that flexibility that he can have if he stays lean. And that was the whole point of the franchise title. On top of that, the WBC got to approve the fights his opponents. If he say he wants Joe Smo, then the WBC can say, hell no, okay? Because now, you represent us as the franchise champion. So those are a few reasons why it behooves Canelo Alvarez to stay at the lower weight classes than campaign at 175. Though I want to see him against Better BF, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. I want to see him against Bivol, which I think that'd be an L boogie. I think Bivol will beat him, okay? But I would like to see him there. But there's too many fights to happen at middleweight, and it reminds me, like I said before, maybe a year ago when I was talking about Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr., he moved out of middleweight. He moved into light heavyweight, said that he's looking for a higher competition or what have you. And if he didn't take that step, he wouldn't have, broke the record, the first middleweight in 100 years, whatever, become heavyweight champion. So I'm not disappointed in that. I think it's magnificent, okay? It's hard to duplicate. My whole thing is, Roy Jones Jr. left some money, I was going to say money on the table, but some opponents there in the middleweight. Like I said, when he fought Bernard Hopkins for the IBF title, not too many people knew the executioner then. He could have had a rematch with both of them, more in their primes. It would have been a crazier fight. Can you imagine if he stayed at middleweight? The Eubanks of the world and the Nigel Benns of the world and a lot of those fights that we didn't get. He kind of moved out of, maybe a fantastic fight against Tito or Oscar De La Hoya. Them moving. I know they're too small. I'm just saying, still, he fought Tito anyway later on. I mean, Roy Jones Jr. against Winky Wright or something like that. I mean, I'm just saying that if he would have sweat and make weight and stayed there at middleweight, I think there would have been more magnificent big bouts. Roy Jones, he made the money anyway because he was a superstar. I'm just saying he may have moved out of a lot of these fights that we would have loved to see on his resume, okay? I'm not saying that they would have beaten him. I'm just saying that's just nice, to have on your resume. And Canelo Alvarez, that's the argument I'm using for Canelo Alvarez. It's best that he stays in the super middleweight, stuff like that. Let's get some Charlos going. Let's get some David Benavidez going. Caleb Plant, get your experience up. Let's get Caleb Plant on. Let's get Colin Smith together. Let's get those fights working, okay? And then maybe he can have one of those big, cross super fights or whatever with Better BF at 175, and then come back down. ShowBizz, don't let me know how you feel in the comments below. And if you can, dude, I mean, this isn't a sponsorship or anything like that. I'm just saying this was a lot of fun. I mean, Blockbuster's old school, but there were some newer movies on here. It wasn't just like 80s movies and stuff like that. This was a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm just pubbing that just because I had a lot of fun. There's no sponsorship or anything like that. I'm out.